Hey everybody, this is Nikki Myers, Mrs. Colorado 2014, and today I'm going to be interviewing Jamie Clennon, and she's competing in the Mrs. Colorado Pageant 2020. That's happening July 11th in Denver at the Ellie Hawkins Opera House. And I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jamie. Jamie, tell us your name, your title, where you're from, and then give me a good 30, 45-second kind of what we should know about you.
Sure. Hi everyone, I am Jamie Clennon and I will be representing Lone Tree in the 2020 Mrs. Colorado America pageant. I am married to a very funny, energetic, and wonderful man, Mark. Together we have 3 fur babies, Scuderia, Beamer, and Bentley. You may hear them in the background. For the love I have for animals, I've started a nonprofit called Racing for Paws. Recently, I was just appointed the state council member for the Humane Society of the United States. So it's easy to say I am an animal advocate. And these are just a few traits that I would bring to the Mrs. Colorado title, along with all of my other community service things I love to do.
Perfect. Tell me a little bit about what motivated you to join the pageant.
Anyone and everyone that knows me knows I'm motivated by giving. I've always been a giver more than a receiver, and I just want to make this world a better place. And competing in pageants, I've learned that that's what a beauty queen entails. And the Mrs. Colorado pageant has a whole slew of former queens, including Miss Nikki here, that has done the same thing. So the two just go hand in hand, and that's why I keep coming back. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the job of the Mrs. Colorado title.
Awesome. And so you did just say coming back. So tell us what number year are we on competing, and tell me a little bit about kind of the things you've gained, from coming back, because I think a lot of people think, oh, I didn't win, that's not for me, so I'm not coming back. And I think that's the biggest fallacy of pageants, is it's not, especially at this age and this group of women, it's not about always winning. So tell me a little bit about that.
So this is my 6th year in the Mrs. Colorado America pageant. My first year was when Nikki won. And I can tell you it is more about, it's more than winning. The year Nikki won, I found myself in the dressing room trying to get her ready. I had just been eliminated, but she had moved on to the finals. And it was I was so happy to be there to help her. Because she went on to win the crown, and I think I cried on stage because I was so happy for you. But I keep coming back because it's people like Nikki and like Emily, Elizabeth, Meta. I mean, there's so many women that have won the title that are just amazing people, and I have some of the best friends from this pageant. And I've seen what the queens do, and I keep coming back so I can eventually earn my opportunity to walk in the shoes that they walked in.
Perfect. If you were to win Mrs. Colorado 2020, give us a little glimpse into what you kind of have planned for your year.
Oh, that has been going through my head every year.
So I'm sure, right?
I've had a lot of time.
Yeah.
I have had a lot of time to think about it. And of course, the vision of winning and hearing your name and being crowned, and it's all so exciting to think about. But for me, that's just the beginning. That is the start of this job for the next year. And because I'm so involved in my community and I have a passion and love for animals, obviously I would bring my nonprofit and my experience in the animal world to the title. But it doesn't stop there. It's anything and everything, all the opportunities that the title comes with. I'm ready to hit the ground running. And I would think that my year would just be unreal.
Awesome. Yeah. And you are actually my second interview that I've done so far. And what I hope that a lot of women gain from this is that it is not one size fits all. I spoke with Corey Francis earlier, and her passion is getting out the word about terminal illnesses. Her father suffers from terminal illness, and your passion is animals. And so that's one thing I love, is that you can be all in on one platform, if you will, but we are not a platform pageant. And so for me, I was like what Emily likes to call the potluck queen, and I just want to help everybody and anybody that would take me. But what I love about people like you, Jamie, that do have that passion for one thing, and I mean, you go all in, and I love that. And the best thing about you two is that, I mean, you are all in already. Like, you don't need a crown to go, oh, shoot, now what do I need to do in my community? I mean, you do this regardless.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, and hopefully the crown just gives me more opportunities to do it. But
absolutely.
I mean, I love going to the VA hospital and talking to veterans, and I fought cancer myself. I've had, I've been homeless, I've been in foster care, I've seen and done a lot, so I feel like I'm very relatable to so many people, that I have no problem just sliding right in and doing my part. So whatever I can do to make the world better, I want to do it.
Exactly. That's awesome. Tell me about someone that you admire and why.
I can name so many people, but when it comes down to it, I admire people that love life, that live life, that get up every single day and give all they have, always see the cup half full, that have dreams and goals and fight for them and fall 1,000 times, and 1,001 they finally get up and succeed. I respect and admire people that are just good people with good hearts and good values, and just there's so many of them that I can't pinpoint just one person, but anyone that's like that, I'm immediately attracted to them and admire them.
Let's talk about, since you have done this for several years, let's talk about what preparation looks like for you and what you think you kind of gain through that process. Because again, people say, oh, one and done, I'm not doing this again, it was fun, whatever. But I think there's so much to be learned when you come back. And each time's kind of a different experience. So tell me a little bit about like how you do prep for the pageant, and then kind of what comes along with that.
Well, now that this is my 6th try, every year there obviously you have your fitness, your nutrition, your training, your things like that, but every year there's always been something different for me, just because I have had health problems. I have had to take time off and really take care of myself. I've had situations every single year where I've had to deal with them first, because I have to be good with me. I have to be happy with me. I have to be healthy. I come first, and then I can do the things I want to do. So every year I have grown little by little. Now the pageant has made a huge impact on that. My first year, I thought, I got this. I'm going to go in. It's going to be great. They're going to love me. And your nerves get to you. And you're like, okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. Second year was like, I can do this. I got this. And then I'm like that close from finals. Third year, it was, hey, I made it to finals. I got this next year. I can do this. I'm progressing. I'm doing great. And then right before I have cancer. And I literally stood in the interview room without a voice because my vocal cords were paralyzed. So you have to take each year for what it is, and know that you gave all you had that year. And maybe next year you have more to give, and next year you have more to give, and you just learn and grow. And I think with pageantry, it has built my self-confidence and my self-worth that now I feel like I could stand up in front of 1 million people and talk and be completely comfortable with myself.
Awesome. Yeah, it's so true too. And one of the things that I love telling people is that I grew up doing pageants just like you did, and I had competed for like 11 years and never won. And people were like, really? Why would you keep going back? And it was because it was more about the experience. It was making those friends. It was like a summer camp for me. And now, Mrs. Colorado is a women's retreat. I feel like, a 4-day women's retreat. And what's so fun is that, you meet the 30 to 50 girls one year, and it's a whole new batch of girls the next year,
Yeah.
Some returning, some new ones. But yeah, I mean, just for coming back to meet new people is, half the reason I would keep coming back. And that I do, I gave up my crown 4 years ago now. Yeah, 5 years ago now. It will be 5 years. And
Sure.
I can't stop coming and helping because I just love all the women so much, and I love the process. So yeah, that's really, really fun, and I'm so glad that you come back every year. Let's talk about, we kind of touched on this one. Let's move on. Okay, this is just a fun, wacky. Tell me something that you cherish from your childhood.
It started out as a really bad thing, but turned into a really good thing. So this is one of my life experiences. I was about 10 years old, and I was helping my stepfather. There was 5 of us kids, and I was helping him. He was tearing down a house. We were moving 2x4s, and our job was to pick it up, move it to a pile. My mom was out of work in a cafe, and so it was just him and us 5 kids. And I remember walking up saying, okay, I've got time to take this board and move it before he throws another one. And my timing was completely off. He threw the board behind him. It hit the board I was holding. The board fell. It bounced up and literally hit me right here, went up my mouth and up my face. And I stood there with just blood gushing everywhere. And the closest hospital is 45 minutes away because we lived in such a small town. So he immediately grabbed me, threw me in the truck, went grab my mom, rushed to the hospital. And I'm sitting in the emergency room just like, my whole mouth is busted open. And I'm not crying. I'm just sitting there like, what happened? And he comes in with this little white dog. Little stuffed dog he got from the gift shop, and he felt so horrible. And this little white dog, literally, as throughout my childhood, I would just hold this dog and I would sleep with this dog, and it was just a comfort thing for me. And to this day, I have that little dog. It's in my closet.
And so really, because you're such an animal person,
I know.
A doll. It wasn't a toy.
It was just perfect, and it looks like Scuderia, my oldest dog, because it's a little white dog. It's so adorable, but I just cherish it.
Love it. All right, so this is my last one. I just want you to share anything else that you want everyone to know about you, or a story that we should just, end on.
Well, I think sitting here 6 years from the start of this pageant, I've gone through so much, and I know so many other people have too. 6 years is a long time. But I'm here again because I know in my heart that I'm ready for this job. I'm very happy for all the women that have come and succeeded and won before me and walked those shoes. But this is what I do, to give and to make a change. It starts with you. And I think if given the opportunity, I know for sure that I would do this job so well. It fits into every single thing I do in my life. And this is just another achievement, something that I'm going to keep doing until I fall. It's like that 1,000 times you keep coming back and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. But that 1,001 time, that's when we got electricity. That's when it was invented. You never give up on yourself or your dreams or your hopes or your aspirations, whatever it is. And there's a saying, I don't know if you or Emily or somebody put up, and I may have this quote completely wrong, but you'll understand it. But it's like, you're afraid to make that leap because you're afraid to fall. But it says, but darling, what if you fly? So that's kind of how I feel this year. And I want everybody to know I'm here, I'm ready, and I would be honored to be a part of your sisterhood.
Well, there is a reason that I will never judge this pageant. And because all of you women are so amazing. And I just have fallen in love with you guys year after year. And I know that so many women can do this job. That's the thing that I think a lot of people who don't sign up think, well, that's not me. I'm not her. I don't, do that. And it's like everybody has something to bring to this crown. And so, Jamie, thank you for your time. I know that if you are the queen this year, you'll do a fantastic job. And it was just so lovely to chat with you in this time of separation for everybody.
I know. I miss everybody so much. And Mark said to tell you hi because you're interviewing me today.
Oh gosh, I love Mark. So just the background, Jamie's husband is a true pageant husband. He's always around.
He really. When y'all start adding the husbands into the interview part, he'll be the first one in line, I promise you.
Yeah, he took a picture with me at interview, and he's a special guy. We love Mark. So,
he really is.
Thank you for your time today, Jamie. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye, dear. Take care.
Bye. You too.